Hi, this is Dr. Gary. Welcome to the Daily Tune-Up today. I want to talk to you about your kids. You know, for the last almost 30 years now, people have brought children to me, and sometimes young adults, because they're unhappy about their behavior, their performance in school, or things they were doing at home that they felt was displeasing and improper. I want you to go back when you were young. And I know for some of us that's a long time ago. But go back. Remember the clothes you wore, some of the stupid things you did, the things that your parents nagged at you about, and how you felt about that. Well, you know what? Your kids are no different. And I want to share some information with you today that I think is profound if you'll get it, and then if you'll do something about it. First of all, these children that are getting bad grades in school are not failing. Even they may get an F, they're not failing. All that is to you is feedback that something's got to happen. They're failing because there is a reason. I don't believe that any child is getting F's and D's in school and failing their classes so they specifically cannot graduate from high school. I don't think they go to bed each night happy because they're doing poorly so they can make their parents disappointed. I think the exact opposite is going on. I think they know they're disappointing you, and they want to get as far away from you as they possibly can because they can't stand the guilt. Listen, if you want to help your kids, it's time to start talking to them. And if your kids do not want to talk to you, there's a reason for that, and you have to look in the mirror. If you ask your children, why are they getting bad grades? Just by using that simple word, why, is going to put them on the defensive and make them feel bad. Rather, ask them, when you were getting bad grades in school and you knew things were not going well, what was your strategy to improve upon them? And how can I help you with this now? And what can I do to make this easier for you? And say it with heart, like you really mean it. If you have someone in your life that you know is disappointed in you, how often do you go around that person? When you know that somebody is mad at you, don't you kind of want to go around the block, not pass right in front of them? Well, this is exactly what's going on with your kids. The reason they're getting bad grades in school is one of two things. They're not inspired to learn, or the teachers are not teaching. It's that simple. And I would be finding out both of those. What it takes to inspire your child, and usually love, acceptance, communication, and allowing them to feel like they're being heard. You know what most kids tell me when I have their parents out of the room and I ask, so what's really going on? They say, well, they really don't listen to me. I don't think they really care what's going on in my life. Can you believe that? They've got to know that you care. But the way they're going to know that is the way you behave. Really, the way you behave is going to be how they behave later when they raise children. And then the second thing is the teacher. We're all learning in a certain way, visually, auditorially, which means it's how we hear things, or kinesthetically, how things feel to us. And if we have a teacher that is mismatched with our child, there's going to be miscommunication there, and they're not going to understand each other. The teachers ought to know better. The children don't. Keep in mind, they're going to school to learn. It's because they don't already know this stuff. It's the teacher's job to teach them. It's our job to make sure the job gets done. This is not rocket science. It comes from a place of love, a place of understanding, and putting yourself in their position. Of course they don't want to disappoint you. Of course they do not want to have bad grades. And of course they care even if they act like they don't. I want you to have a conversation with your child with love and find out what their strategies are. And if they really don't have any, which they probably don't, help them with some. This is Dr. Gary. Wishing you the best with that one. It's important to all of us. These are the future leaders of tomorrow. Let's get this job done. And let's do it with dignity, respect, and a lot of class. Bye-bye.